Hi, it's me, Deb, and we are closing out 2024 at the moment I'm filming this. It's New Year's Eve, and there is an art project I never accomplished this year, which is not that big of a deal. I'm not holding myself I'm not holding my feet to the fire. I'm not giving myself a hard time about it, but it's one of those things I kept forgetting about because I bought this art supply and I put it away and just plumb forgot. But I thought, why not? Why not try and get it started? And the memory was really sparked because I had bought these beautiful prints from Reb, and I will put her coffee shop, or Ko-Fi, which I didn't know was coffee for the longest time. I just thought it was Ko-Fi. I was like, I don't know what that means, but I was only reading it and never saying it out loud. You know, one of those things. Anyway, I bought these beautiful Linocut prints. Linocut, that's what it's called, right? Linocut prints from Reb. And they're so stunning and so detailed. They arrived right before Christmas. And I mean, they're amazing. And they're on this cool, really cool, it's like a fabric-y textile. I'm not sure what kind of paper this is. I want to say like a rice paper. I don't know. But wrong way. But it's really cool. This one reminded me so much of my daughter Amelia. And actually when I showed it to her, she's like, that kind of looks like me, because she's always snuggling with a cat. But I mean, these are amazing, aren't they? They're so beautiful. Which is what brings me to what I'm gonna be doing today. This one, I mean, wow. Wow, okay? And she also sent me a lovely note on the back of this cute little bird and super cute stickers. So like I said, I will put her shop down below, but I mean, oops, under pressure. So cute, so cute. Love this. Sparkly little mushrooms in a jar. Adorable, freaking adorable. I love this guy. And the current mood. Yep. Exactly. Anyway, I will put all that information to find her shop and find her work below. Just one of the many art friends I made this year, and have been just blessed to meet, because this has been a really big year of making art friends. Oh, if you are new here and we haven't met, my name is Deb and I'm an artist in Cleveland, Ohio. I make art videos here, do sketchbook tours. I do draw with me videos and stuff like that. So anyway, the thing that I had gotten was printmaking supplies and a little rolly thingy. I've got 2 of these packs because there was like a 2-for deal when I bought them. I have more than enough paper to make prints, okay? More than enough. I haven't done printmaking since I was in high school. And that was half a lifetime ago. That's a lie. That math is an absolute lie, because then I'd be 36, and I think we all know I am well above that. So I had a birthday to prove it. So I haven't done anything since then. I thought I'd share with you what I had made back then. Should be interesting. So I spent about 45 minutes rooting around in my closet, then getting caught up in memories and nostalgia from like an old box of stuff from like the 80s and 90s. And this is one of the things I made. So it was supposed to be, I remember the assignment was like we had to make a Linocut stamp, and we had to be able to make it into a pattern. So whatever the stamp relief print, positive, whatever the artwork was, the negative had to be exactly, do you know, is this making any sense? Like it had to fit just right. I cannot figure out how to say this in the right way, but if you have the eyes to see it, maybe you'll know what I mean. So I remember I was doing something trying to do something sort of Roman Greek looking, like this guy and a fish and like seaweed or something, and then like anyway. What do you want from me? I was 18. And then I was really into Elvis at the time, still am, love Elvis. And I made this print, or I made a Linocut stamp of like all these different silhouettes overlapping. So yeah, so that one's pretty cool, I think. I did some other kind of thing. I don't know that this was carved out. I drew it, and then like there's a bunch of prints made over and over. There's like multiples of these, so I don't remember exactly what the deal was with that. But like I said, more than a half a lifetime ago, 1994. So yeah, that's the last time that I carved out a stamp from linoleum rubbery thingies. The muscle memory is there though, but I am not going to try and accomplish something as amazing, as beautiful, as great, as detailed as Reb's amazing work. These are masterpieces. She's very skilled. I'm going with something a bit simpler. Just a moment. Okay, so I sketched these out the other day and thought those would be like nice, simple, graphic designs. And then I took a photo, made the contrast super high and took down the saturation, make it black and white, printed it out on the printer, but you have to reverse it because you have to reverse the image, which didn't matter for most of it except for the wording. And I was like, I will never, my brain isn't gonna do it. So I will not be able to do a mirror image of the wording and have it look quite right. So printing it out this way made it a little bit easier. So what I'm planning to do is then cut out all of these images. I don't think that I'm going to carve them out today. I think because it's a lot of work on your hands. I will cut them out and then rub graphite or charcoal or something on the back and then trace over on top of the little rubber stampy chunks. And then we'll go from there. We'll see how these turn out. We'll try one. We'll try at least one or two. Let's see how long these take. I'll put you on the overhead camera and we'll speed it up because I think it would be a little boring to watch me do this in real time. So I figured I'd come in here and talk for a little bit with a voiceover. It is actually the next day. It's January 1st, so Happy New Year, everybody. I thought I'd share some thoughts about the past year and how I have found being much kinder and gentler to myself has been fantastic. I highly recommend it. It's taken me a lifetime to get to where I am now, but I think this past year I had some major aha moments and learned to let go of crazy expectations, learning to kind of surrender to things being how they are and trying to go with the flow a little more. And I think people just in general tend to overestimate. There's that saying, like, you overestimate what you can accomplish in an hour, a day, a week, but you underestimate what you can accomplish within a year. And I would say within a decade, a lifetime. We really think that we can get things done so much faster, and things usually take, as a rule of thumb, and I think it was my mom who said this, it's like whenever you have some kind of a project, say you're fixing something in your home, it's always going to take at least 3 times longer than you think it will. You're like, I'll get this done in 2 hours, and most of the day has gone by and you're barely finished. And I think that's the way it is for a lot of things in life. And I think we get tied up in this idea of like, we should have gotten all this, that, and the other done within 365 days. When really, life throws different circumstances at you, and you just don't know what the future holds. So there's going to be bumps in the road, and sometimes that's going to delay certain things from happening, or sometimes things speed up, sometimes your timeline changes. But at the end of a year, you've probably accomplished so much more than you think you did. And if you were to write down every day what you accomplished that day, it'd really change your perspective. Not that I'm doing that myself, but there are things that at the beginning, when I think about a year ago, where I was at mentally, I was just really burnt out, bummed out. I wasn't in a really good headspace last January and February. I remember I put out a video talking about how I wasn't really sure like what I was going to be doing with my YouTube channel. Like, I wanted to continue, but I didn't really know what the point was and why I was doing it. I was just sort of disheartened with how slowly it took to grow a channel. Not that I wanted to be famous or anything like that. I was just kind of like, why is this so slow moving? And I remember feeling like, I don't think I get through to anybody. I don't think and I just wanted to make content that people could find relatable, or, maybe it would inspire them to get creative. Like, I hoped that. But mostly, I realized that video that I made last February, I think, was sort of a pep talk for myself. I spent most of the time kind of lamenting a little bit about how, man, I just don't think that I don't know if I'm reaching an audience. And then realizing, as the more I talked about, the more I was kind of like, but who cares? I'm just going to keep going because I enjoy it. And I think that's what it's all about with a lot of things. I think we undervalue the things that we accomplish. And I could say the same thing, for example, for like my YouTube channel. I really wasn't valuing the work and the growth that I had done, just documenting, filming, editing, art making, all of that kind of stuff. Instead, I was focused on numbers and the fact that I was like, gee, I don't think anybody's into this, and I feel really silly putting stuff out there. But after I decided to not care about those numbers anymore, it took the pressure off, and it was a good gift to give to myself. And then it opened up my mind a little bit to explore, what do I really want to do? Like, forget numbers. And I don't care about numbers. I was just sort of like, it's a measure of progress. It wasn't that I was trying to like have millions of views. I'm not interested in that. It was like, it'd be cool to measure progress in some kind of way. And so much stuff happened this year that changed all of that. I started to think about, how to grow an art community, to be a part of other people's art communities, and it has been a huge, huge blessing in my life. I started my Patreon. Once again, I reopened it, started a Substack newsletter. started doing live streams, started doing Zoom meetings to draw with people. These are things that were so far out of my comfort zone. I cannot even begin to explain. And pushing myself and taking those little risks and putting myself out there really, I mean, it caused a huge growth in community. And I just want to take a moment to thank you guys so much for all of that, because the community wouldn't exist without you guys. So, yeah. All right, back to the video. Okay, I guess it's the moment of truth now. We'll see how this turned out. So I got a little ink pad here. I just put some fresh ink on. I don't feel like getting all the printmaking goopy ink out and doing that whole thing. Let's just see how this does. I could have just gone like this. That would make more sense. That would make a lot more sense to do this. Much better. All right, let's see. Let's see. That, we could do this just to get the pressure down. All right, go. It worked, yay. All right, so I've got a couple of spots here I can carve out a little more. Not too shabby though, not too bad. Gotta watch those fingers. Try this again. See if that came out a little better. It's all right. Do a little more in these spots, but not bad. Like I said, it's been many years, several decades, so not too shabby. I will say my neck and shoulders are a little sore now because I just naturally get in this weird cramped position when I'm doing any sort of detail work, or really anytime I'm drawing. I've got to loosen up. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any more today. But hey, we did it. We did it before the year was up. So, you know, that's not too bad. I don't know how long that took. That probably took at least an hour. At least. Yeah, so definitely takes a while. So if I do it this side and push down, I probably just made a big old mess. I did. You're supposed to be printing on that side. That's all right. That's okay. There we go. Stay mild. So there we go. Made the stamp, did the thing. Did okay, did okay. I'm excited to make more of these. This little birdie, I think it's gonna be very cute. Yeah. So we did it. We, being me, you watched me do it. So what kind of things did you try? this year, whether it was a creative practice, a new art supply, all that kind of stuff. I'd love to know. And I am looking forward to trying some other things this next year. Another thing that I did want to do this year was work with some polymer clay. I hadn't done it in a long time. I was gonna make little clay figurines and stuff, but I just never got around to it. I bought a bunch of clay, not a bunch, like, you know, a little package of it, and like little tools and stuff, and then just, I don't know, wasn't interested anymore. So didn't have any ideas at the moment. So I don't know, I'll probably revisit that again at some point. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making this past year so awesome on this channel. Finally hitting 1,000 subscribers was a huge deal for me. And I am this close to finally perhaps getting this channel monetized, which I know is not some big moneymaker, but it would be nice after many, many years of pumping out videos and all that kind of stuff. It would be cool to get some money back from YouTube for all the billions of hours of work that I put into it, which I do out of a labor of love. But that would be cool. That would be cool. So whenever you watch a video, subscribe, like, leave comments and all that kind of stuff. It helps so much. Helps me get a little bit closer to that. So I really appreciate you being here. And I hope to see you very soon. I'm looking forward to the new year and all the new creative possibilities. So let's make this a happy, healthy, creative new year. All right, bye for now. See you soon.